Hey, what's up, AmbiguiT viewers? It's Friday and I'm Adrien. It's not Friday when I'm recording this, but it has been a minute since I got a video out to you guys, and I'm sorry for that. I've just been in sort of like a rut recently, especially emotionally, and I'm trying to pick myself out of that. So we're gonna go over the topics that I missed, which were dealing with unsupportive parents, how to start testosterone, and being trans in school. I don't have honestly anything to say about that because I have not been trans in school. And then last is this week's topic, which is being trans and feminine, which I think has been an underlying topic for my videos if you look back, because I think I've reiterated that point quite a bit, but we're still going to touch on it a little bit more in depth. So let's just start with dealing with unsupportive parents. First and foremost, my parents are supportive. They're really good, but I have an uncle who I would consider very much my second father. A lot of my personality is from him. He helped raise me. So he is what I would call conditionally supportive, and by that I mean he is mostly unsupportive as far as my transition, my choices, and how I identify. He doesn't see it that way at all. However, he's told me time and time again, like, he still loves me. Nothing I ever do will change that. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people probably come across is, people telling them, oh, I support you, but you'll always be this to me, or I can't support your transition, but I'll love you, or I don't understand at all why you're doing this, and you're always going to be this to me, but like, I would always support you and I love you, and just any sort of combination of things like that. And it's really, I feel like a lot of the times that is either due to they're so stuck in their own narrow-minded views that they can't see what's harmful to you, what's hurtful, or they just don't know. It's a lot of the time, I feel like it's ignorance, that they don't realize that those views or things like that can hurt you. My first thing to say when you're in an environment at home with unsupportive parents is to have a source of support outside, whether that be friends, extended family, a significant other, people online, anything. Just anywhere you can go to if anything gets rough, anywhere you can go to vents, just sort of recollect yourself and feel yourself. It's important to sort of educate and explain. And I know, understand that it's really hard if it's because the levels of support and unsupport, is that a word? No. But you know what I'm saying. So the levels of how much support you get or how much someone disapproves of your transition or yourself, it varies so much. So I understand that a lot of the times it is hard to come at someone and try to tell them and be civil and explain, this hurts me because of this, or I had to do this because of this, and I'm not wrong because of this. A lot of times it's hard when the person can come at you on the offensive, which is why sometimes which is why you really need that outside support system to help get you through things like that. Yeah. And then, how do you start testosterone? The way I went about it was I went and saw a gender therapist. I got diagnosed with gender dysphoria, and then from there, through my sessions, then they got me cleared to go meet an endocrinologist, and the endo prescribed me to T. There's also informed consent, so that means if you go to a clinic or something, you have to read the whole thing, so the effects of testosterone and things like that. You can get a prescription that way. Being trans in school, like I said, I don't have anything to say about being trans in school. Lastly, being a trans guy that's feminine, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I could say it a million times, and I'd never get tired of saying it, because what you do, what you like, how you dress isn't what makes you male or female or agender or whatever. None of those things are what makes you your gender. How you perceive yourself, how you are, and how you feel you are is what your gender is. And I feel like it's really hard for us to sort of accept that, because we spend a lot of time trying to pass to society, trying to be accepted and viewed as our gender, so we have to conform to social norms in order to do that. And it sucks, because you don't have to do that, because we feel like we have to be trans enough, and that's not even a thing, because as soon as you identify and you know that this is your gender, that's what it is. No matter what you like, what you do, how you talk, what you say, nothing will change who you are just because of the things you do, like, or act. And there's, you know, you shouldn't have to prove you shouldn't have to prove your gender to anyone. It's easy for us to feel like we have to be trans enough, like there's some sort of stage that we have to hit or way we have to look to be considered male or female or whatever gender you are. It's easy to forget that because of the way society is and the way they look at us. Yeah. So personal updates. I'm a little bit over 6.5 months on T, coming up on 7 months. So that's pretty cool. I got my letter for top surgery. So I'm in the process of getting all of that stuff settled. I'm trying. Um, I have a lot more doctor's appointments before they keep moving my process along. That's it. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. And I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a great week. Yeah, subscribe to us if you like us, like this video if you did, and I hope to see you guys soon.